Your boys got his own little space. In my new crib, and I've lived in some crazy places, been alive with some bed bugs, pests that had come from one of the other rooms, living landlords that on the first night they were being casually homophobic and telling me that they wanted to become a hacker. Y para celebrar un poquito,
has traído la sangría.
sí.
Todas las instrucciones de todo, ¿vale?
Kind of made me look back at a little bit of the journey. Like Drake says, like started from the bottom, now we're here.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
And just some wild shit. Guys, when I tell you I've been through it, I've been through it. Oh my god, this feels so surreal. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, your boy is in a different place. This is my new home, my new studio. And as you can see by the title, your boy has moved. Well, by the time you guys see this, I will have moved right now as I'm filming and as we're speaking. I'm in the process of moving, but it's been a long time coming. The amount of years that I've spent sharing places with strangers or with my mom, I just finally have my own space. As I said, it's a studio and I'm still renting, so I'm not buying. I haven't purchased this. I'm not on a mortgage or anything like that. I'm still renting, but still I'm excited. You guys, I can't believe this is the background. But yeah, get used to this because from now on, this is what you're gonna see. This is what you're gonna get. Also, if I look that way, it's because there's some stunning views behind you guys. Let me just start first with maybe like a little tour. So I'm gonna insert a clip here so you guys can see the place. Furnished studio. It already came with some appliances, but your boy has made like a little list. I was literally just making a list now before I filmed of some of the things that I need. My mom and I tomorrow are gonna deep clean the place before I can start actually unpacking things. I'm gonna insert a clip here as well, by the way, you guys. I brought her the other day because I was really excited for her to see the place, and I was so excited to see like her reaction, because again, child, she knows, she's been through the journey with me. It was such a nice moment. I was excited to show it to her, so I really did want to kind of capture it and document it. ¿Qué te parece?
Buah, súper, ¿no?
Muy bien.
Súper, súper, con todo lo que necesitas además.
Sí, sí, sí.
Súper guay del Paraguay. Puedes comprar uno así.
Un mueblito así, o ahí en la esquina, sí. ¿Y qué me dices de las vistas?
Ah, mira, tienes un edredón aquí.
Ah, sí.
Pero no lo usarás, ¿no? Y una almohada.
Mira, tú ya estás aquí. No, no creo. Qué cuscús.
Hay que mirar todo.
Sí, pero yo quiero que mires las vistas.
¡Guau! ¡Qué bonito, por favor! ¿Ves? Pues poner la mesa. Yo movería esto y así... Se quita, ¿no?
Quito y lo pongo, pues yo que sé, en otro rincón aquí con este.
Eso es. ¿No quieres mover un poquito ahora?
No, chica, no.
Mover, solo para que te hagas una idea, mover un poquito el sofá ese. Esto lo puedes poner como si fuera para dejar tu copa, lo que sea, lo que estés tomando, esto.
Y para celebrar un poquito...
Has traído la sangría.
¡Sí! ¿Cómo lo sabías?
Porque iba a traer yo también hasta que compré el otro día.
Es que me sabía mal ir andando y no tener algo aquí primero.
¿Tienes estos vasos?
No, pero se bebe así. Gracias por venir.
Hoy, ¿cómo no? Por favor.
Sangría.
Para que sepas bien todas las instrucciones de todo. ¿Vale?
But yeah, kind of like a little bit of a backstory, because this whole process and living by myself has kind of made me look back at a little bit of the journey. I don't know if you guys know, and if you do, those that know me, like, you know, I'm already half British, half Spanish. So I was born in the UK, raised in Spain. At the age of 3, my mom and my dad broke up, and then at the age of 5, my mom took me and my brother back to Spain, and that's where we were kind of brought up with her side of the family. From that to then moving to the UK by myself at the age of 18, and the first 2 weeks that I lived in London, I was in this like little studio, double bedroom kind of flat, but the bathroom was separate, so it wasn't in the room, and the bathroom was shared with everyone else in like that same floor. It was like a little hostel vibe kind of thing. It was in Soho, and I was there for 2 weeks, and it was right above this like gay pub or gay bar. And I just remember, like, as soon as I moved and I lived there, my mom left me there with my suitcase, because there was only so much I could bring from Spain. So it was like going to be one trip with most of my basic things that I needed. If it was winter, then it was with my winter clothes. Then the summer, like, my mom would bring maybe more summer clothes, help me bring those once I'm more established. But for the first 2 weeks, I was living off just the one suitcase. And I remember I was going to sleep every night, and I could hear the noise that would go on until like 1 a.m. from that gay bar down below the flat. And I was just thinking, like, did I make the right decision? Did I like do the right move? Is this gonna work out? Because I had 2 weeks to basically then get my shit together. Like, I had to find a job, and I had to like find a more permanent place. So it was like 2 weeks to get my shit together, really. And if not, then I would have had to pack my shit and go back to Spain. And the money that I had was money that I had saved up from my first job that I worked for 3 months in Sephora in Spain. So basically that was it. It was literally like just 2 weeks. Get your shit together, Pablo, or else you're going back home. And I did. I got a job and I got a more permanent place. But that was then when I started the journey of just sharing. So I was sharing with strangers all the time. So from the age of 18, 19 to then sharing up until now. And I'm 27, guys. So it's been, yeah, almost a decade of sharing. And I've lived in some crazy places. Now that I'm in this new place, by the way, I might start doing more like story time videos, because there's some crazy stories I can tell you guys. But just to give you a bit of an idea, like some places I've shared, I was sharing with like 5 or 6 other people, completely strangers. Some months, maybe someone would move out and someone new would move in. I would only know this because I would hear a lot of like luggage, and I would see sometimes boxes and that, but I would never see the face of the person that was moving in. And I think I didn't even remember knowing who was the person leaving, so we was never close. Coming back home sometimes to like one of my flatmates saying, oh, they've been bitten alive with some bed bugs, pests that had come from one of the other rooms because someone had left something dirty or something, and they had traveled from room to room. Luckily they hadn't gotten to my room because mine was the furthest away from that main room where everything kind of was created. But I remember this guy told me, and then he had to make a couple of phone calls, and then I remember coming back home from work, and the like exterminators or the like company that gets rid of like bed bugs and pests and things in your home got rid of them, but they had to like basically take all of my sheets off. There was some like spray that had been sprayed all over the place. My floor was wet, so my sheets were wet, and it smelled at this like chemical product. So that was one story or one experience. Oh, that same place also had bare humidity stains and bare dampness. Like you could feel it as soon as you walked into the room. Some shit that I think that should be illegal as well. I'm pretty sure it probably is. But yeah, and then there's just some more crazy stories, like some living landlords that on the first night they were being casually homophobic and telling me that they wanted to become a hacker, professional hacker. They were studying to be a hacker, and just some wild shit. Guys, when I tell you I've been through it, I've been through it. Basically, with this whole move, I was looking back and just looking at my journey. You know, like when you get to certain things like these in life, you just look back at your journey and you just appreciate, and you really think like Drake says, like, started from the bottom, now we're here.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team.
Super proud of myself, super happy. and I'm excited for this new chapter. I won't do a whole tour of the building block just because there's other people living here, so I'm obviously not going to be disrespectful and invading other people's like privacy in there, and I also don't want you guys to really clock where exactly I'm living, because you know, I don't trust the internet like that. I don't play. But I mean, you guys will probably guess if you're from Manchester or you live in Manchester, just from the views you can get a bit of an idea of what area I live in. But just so you know guys, the building also is really cool. It has its own gym, it has like a little cinema room, and it has like a little dining room and a little like patio, balcony, outdoors area kind of situation. Oh, by the way, oh my days, let me tell you, moving is stressful because the referencing process, getting employment references, I can see why people say moving is one of the most stressful times of your life. Probably moving, bereavement, and divorce. I can imagine them, because even thinking about it, like I was thinking it the other day, I was telling my mom like, yo, if you deep it, this month I've had 3 big lots of lump sum of money come out. My usual rent for my current place where I'm still living at technically right now, and I'm still tied in a contract with right now as we speak. By the time this video goes up, hopefully not. The deposit for this place and a month's rent in advance for this place. Guys, that's 3 lots of payments. Like, I was blowing my money like I was in King of Diamonds. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know how people, it made me realize like how people can afford to move. You really can't. Like, you're in a very difficult time, and it's an awkward time, and your bank account is looking a bit like, you're meant to get the deposit as well back from your previous place, so that should, you know, make things look a bit normal again. But we got here. That's the whole point. That's the moral of the story. We're here now in my new crib.
Soon after.
Okay guys, the camera just turned off because I think it was overheating. So basically that's a sign I need to wrap this up. But yeah, you guys are going to start seeing this background a lot more often. Get used to it. Your boy has got his own little space. Make sure you like, comment down below, comment what you want to see from me next. If there's any ideas you guys have, let me know. And make sure you subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on so you know when I'm uploading, because as I said, there's a couple of bangers coming your way, and I'll catch you guys on my next video.